Hello guys, so this is Sushant. So welcome to your channel, which is Sci Engineers. We had been uploading videos for your preparation for the engineering entrance exam, and we will be doing so in the near future also. So to get the regular updates, you need to just subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to never miss a notification from us. If you are new to the channel, you can just go and watch the other set of videos which we have already uploaded, which is present in the playlist for the engineering entrance mathematics section. Will be also coming up for the physics section as and when it is done, and we will be uploading it soon. So for the people who are new, we have already started with the topic which is integration. This is going to be the second last video for the integration, which is basically for the indefinite integration. We'll be taking up a new video after this particular topic, so stay tuned for that. So let's get going with today's video, which is based on integration. So in this particular video, we are going to discuss on the problems based on these types of questions, wherein you will be having root of a quadratic equation, or you will be having a linear term into the root of the quadratic equation. So we'll be seeing what are the methods to be followed in this. For this, you need to learn the formulas which are going to be based on this, which are basically your root of a square plus x square, your root of a square minus x square, and root of x square minus a. So let's discuss this particular problem, which is basically a root of a quadratic equation, which is 2x square plus 3x plus 4. So whenever you are having a root of a quadratic equation, the question is based on that, then you have to do your perfect squares. So you have to make this thing into a perfect square so that it fits into the required formulas. So for that, you need to just take this 2 outside. So since it is going to be coming outside the root, it's going to be root 2 which will be coming outside it, and since it is a constant, it can go outside the integration. So it's going to be root of x square plus, since you are taking the 2 common from here, you have to write this as 3 by 2x. You are taking 2 common from this, so it's going to be a 2. Now you need to write the perfect square. You need to find the perfect square of this. So it's going to be root 2 integration the root of, it's going to be x square plus 3 by 2x. So you have found the middle term, which is basically the x term. You have to take half of it and square it. So you're going to add a 3 by 4 square, and you're going to subtract a 3 by 4 square. So nullify the effect. You will be able to write this thing as a x plus 3 by 4 the whole square, plus it's going to be 23 by 16. So you will be writing it as root 23 by 4 the whole square. So you can see that this is of the form of root of x square plus a square. So after solving, you will be getting this term basically is your x term, and this is nothing but your a term. So it's basically x square plus a square, which is under root. So as you can know, recollect that the formula for root of a square plus x square is going to be nothing but x by 2 into root of a square plus x square plus a square by 2 into log of x plus root of a square plus x square. So this is basically the formula for that. You need to just apply that. So in this case, my x is nothing but x plus 3 by 4, and a is nothing but this part. This is root of 2 by, so a is nothing but root of 23 by 4. So you need to just apply that thing in this particular formula. So it's x by 2 root of x square plus a square, plus this is going to be a square by 2, which is log of x plus root of x square plus a square. So you need to just simplify this, and you will be getting your final answer for this. So let's go for the next problem, which will be based on this particular topic. So coming to the next part, which is going to be the formula based on this, the method which is to be based on this. So you can see that this is nothing but a linear term into root of a quadratic term. So for that, the steps which are involved are, whatever is the linear term, it should be represented as a into derivative of the quadratic term. So it's going to be a into derivative of the quadratic term which is x square plus x plus 1 plus b. So the derivative of the quadratic term will come out to be a into 2x plus 1 plus b. So after comparing, you will be getting the coefficients. So you're comparing the coefficients of x. So your coefficient of x on this side is going to be 3. On the other side, it is going to be 2a. So you're getting your a as 3 by 2. Now you'll be comparing the constant coefficients. So you'll be getting this as minus 2 is equal to a plus b. So from this you know that a is 3 by 2, you need to just find your b. So b is equal to minus 2 minus 3 by 2. So that comes out to be minus 7 by 2. So after you have found this a and b, you need to just substitute in the place of this. So after you have found your a and b, you need to just represent your this linear term in the form of, this is going to be your a, which is 3 by 2, into the derivative of the quadratic term plus b, which is basically minus 7 by 2. So this is your representation of this linear term. After that, what you need to do is you need to just open the bracket which you have just found out. So after this you need to just open the bracket. So you'll be getting this as 3 by 2, you can take outside. So it's going to be root of x square plus x plus 1 into 2x plus 1 dx minus 7 by 2 integration of root of x square plus x plus 1. So what you can see is that you have this function and you have the derivative of it. So basically this comes out to be the integration of f of x, that is root of f of x into f dash of x dx. So the integration for this is nothing but f of x raised to 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2, so that is 2 by 3. So you will be representing this as a 3 by 2 into, this is going to be x square plus x plus 1 raised to 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2. So you can see that the next integration is basically your root of x square plus x plus 1, which is nothing but of this form. So you need to follow the steps which were involved in that. So you have already taken the coefficient of x square as 1, so you no need to do anything for that. So it's going to be root of x square, which is the next step. You have to take half the coefficient of the middle term, which is x. So you will be having half of that is basically 1 by 2 and you have to square it. So it's 1 by 2 square, which is added up, and you are subtracting 1 by 2 square and plus 1. So this part remains the same. It's going to be x square plus x plus 1 raised to 3 by 2. We need to just solve this part. So you'll be getting this as root of x plus 1 by 2 the whole square. This basically is minus 1 by 2 square, which is minus 1 by 4 plus 1, which becomes 3 by 4. So that is going to be plus root 3 by 2 the whole square dx. So you are again having this as root of x square plus a square. So those were the different types of integration which we had seen in the previous video also and in this video also. We'll be taking up a new topic in the next video, wherein we'll be discussing the partial fractions type, in which we will be seeing how to identify the partial fractions problem and also how to solve them. So for that you need to just subscribe to our channel to never miss a notification. You need to hit the bell icon. So we are from Samartha Vidya, which is for group tuitions for the engineering and science students. We have been helping students for their preparation for their entrances and also for their 11th and 12th board. So if you want to know about us, you can just email us at samarthavidya@gmail.com, or you can visit our Facebook page, which is for Samartha Vidya. So till next time, just keep watching, keep learning, and happy learning. Bye.